Today I want to share with you a very delicious chicken tamal. It's a very spicy. If you like spicy food, well, this is a perfect spicy tamal. This tamal is made out of chicken and red king taco salsa. Of course, my style, okay? I know that you guys are really going to love it if you like spicy food. But first things first, my apron is on, my hands are clean, and I am ready to show you my ingredients. I want to start by showing you the chicken in the red salsa. You already have this recipe on my channel step by step, how to prepare it for your tamales. And of course, I have here my corn husks, and I have the masa pre-made here at home, and you already have the recipe on my channel. Just remember that when you add the tablespoon of masa on a glass of water and it doesn't sink all the way to the bottom, that means that your masa was well prepared and well mixed. Well, now I am ready to start with the corn husks. The corn husks, you need to clean them one by one because they still have those little hairs of the corn. You want to make sure that you separate your corn husk, every single one, because you know something, we're going to go ahead and put them under water. We want to make sure that we add warm or a little hotter than warm water so that they get nice and pliable. Once this is done, we're gonna let them sit for about 1 hour so they get really nice and soaked and nice and pliable. So I'll see you back in an hour when I am ready, you know something, to remove the water. 1 hour has passed and now I am ready to just go ahead and remove all the excessive water. And of course, I am ready to start preparing those delicious tamales. I'm going to start by organizing. I have the little papers that I like to use. And look at this. My chicken is on the side. I'm getting everything prepared so that it makes it easier for me when I start making these delicious tamales. Just remember that one side of the corn husk is very rough and on the other side it's very smooth. You want to make sure that you add your masa on the side that is very smooth, because when it's time to get the tamal out of the husk, you want the tamal to come out perfectly, the piece perfectly out. So let me continue. But this step is very easy and I wanted to show it to you so that you could make these delicious tamales at home. You're gonna go ahead, make sure that the corn husk, the side is very smooth, where you're gonna go ahead and add the masa and be generous with your chicken and the salsa. My mouth is already watering. You know something? I really love spicy food. Here I'm adding just one more piece of a corn husk, because sometimes the corn husks are very small and I'm making these tamales really thick. I really like the tamales to be nice and thick, nice and spongy, but yet very delicious and moist. So now I want to show you this step. You add your masa. The amount is your decision. Some people like them really thin. I like them nice and chunky. That's why I add enough masa and enough meat inside. Well, here I'm going to go ahead and just bend the side. And look, we're going to use our paper so anything that falls off, it stays on the paper and you don't make a mess on your pan. Well, here I am completely done, and now I want to show you how I organize the tamales in my pan. Of course, then I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna add the water first, and then I'm gonna add this portion on the top because we want them to cook all at the same time. This is the first tamal, is nice and flat. The rest of the tamales are gonna be standing with the opening side on the top. Look at this. Make sure that you really do this step because you want to make sure that you organize your tamales just the way I'm organizing them so that they all cook at the same time. If you could see, I picked up the very first one and they're all standing with the open side up. The other step that is very important is always leaving the center of the pan open because you want everything to cook at the same time. And here I'm just getting a regular plastic bag and I'm just gonna go ahead and cover the top of all the tamales, making sure that I get all that air out completely so that no steam comes out while the tamales are cooking. And now I'm gonna help myself with the kitchen towel and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna tuck it in right on the sides, making sure that none of the steam comes out. Once you do this step, your tamales are gonna cook for about 90 minutes. Yes, that's the time, the total amount of the cooking time for your tamales. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead, add it here. Remember, don't open your pan until the 90 minutes are over. You want to make sure that all the steam stays inside and nothing comes out of your pan. So I'll see you back in 90 minutes. After 90 minutes have passed, then I am ready to remove the kitchen towel, the little plastic bag, and I'm gonna go ahead and take 3 of them out so you could see how delicious and how thick and spongy these tamales came out. The tamales are really nice and hot. And let me show you. I hope I don't get burned. But you know something? I want to show you how they come out. The paper is going to tear apart. That's okay. That really, it's fine. But look at this. I want to open it so that you could see that none of the masa sticks on the wall of the corn husk. Look at this. The tamal is really nice and thick, nice and tender, and very soft. And this is exactly how you want your tamales to look when you make them with a lot of love at home. I know that your family is going to love it. If you don't like too much spicy food, you could just take away some peppers off. But to tell you the truth, they come out delicious. Really thick, really filled with all the delicious chicken and salsa. So I'll see you in a bit. With these delicious tamales, chicken red king taco salsa tamales. I hope that you could prepare them at home and enjoy them like I enjoy here with my family. But this is the part I really love and enjoy. Of course, that I'm combining it with the vanilla atole that you already have on my channel. I have extra salsa and some sour cream. Of course, you eat these tamales with extra salsa and sour cream. But you know something? I don't want to continue talking. I want to enjoy this tamal. I wish you were here to taste it with me. Excuse me. You know something? The masa is so soft and tender and very moist. Something when you make tamales at home and you make and prepare your masa like I did here at home, step by step, your tamales come out perfect. They just came out amazing. And with the vanilla atole, well, perfect. The atole is perfect for this cold weather. I hope, my friends, you can make it at home. Enjoy it with your family. The holidays are just around the corner. Enjoy something delicious and something, of course, made at home. If you liked and loved my recipe, I invite you to subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, share my video on social media with your friends, with your relatives, so Cooking with Gloria keeps growing. Don't forget to push the notification bell, and if you did, leave it activated so every time I make a delicious recipe, yes, you are going to be notified. Before I say I see you soon, I wish you nothing but the best. Peace and love. And of course, I will stay enjoying this delicious cheese tamal with the red salsa from King Taco. See you on my next delicious recipe. Bye-bye.